Welcome everyone to today's study with me. So unfortunately today we're only gonna have 2 sessions in total since I did have to start a bit late, but I couldn't make it earlier than this because I did have obligation at the university, because I think that I can probably share it here as well, even though it's like not 100% official, like I haven't signed any contract yet, but I will, start as a PhD student in 1 month. So, did the whole interview situation and meeting the rest of the world. No, not the rest of the world, the rest of the people there that also do a PhD and stuff like that. So that was very exciting. And honestly, I hope that this will work because there was an update and I'm not sure. So hopefully all is well and everything works. So welcome everyone, test user, Mariam. I see you guys, Nicolius, the Rose Garden. So happy to see you guys back. I hope you have a wonderful session. And yes, I'm going to be a PhD student, so not yet. But I'm gonna share more about that in the break because I do suggest, we get started first and then we'll discuss. So good luck everyone with your first session and we'll talk soon. Okay, everyone, it is time to have our first break. So, the first out of the 2 sessions is done, so we're halfway, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm sorry, usually I do, stream for at least 3 hours. And it was planned, that I would start in, an hour earlier than we did start eventually. But, I wasn't home yet, so I didn't have really control of when I would be home, since it was this like whole meeting with a team, and yeah, I could not, foresee how long that would take eventually. So unfortunately, we had some delay, but at least, could have been worse. I could have cancelled the entire stream. So here we are, 2 hours. But, I believe that in 2 hours one can, get a lot of stuff done, because I already rebooked some appointments so that they fit better in my schedule, and then checked some emails, stuff like that, So I got a few things done that needed to get done, so I'm really happy about that. And Olivia Mayhew, thank you for following. I really appreciate you. How are you doing today? What is it you're currently studying or working on, if I'm allowed to ask? And I see a lot of people also watching from YouTube. How are you guys holding up on YouTube? How was your session, guys? If you were to rate it, was it a good session? Hopefully. Med student, you're saying that with the music in the break as I speak. It appears like I'm reciting a poem. Well, that's funny. That's a good thing, I suppose. So artsy. Yeah. Obviously not reciting a poem, just saying stuff, random stuff that comes up, that pops into my mind, but it's great. Olivia, you're starting grad school today. Okay, doing some readings. Well, good luck with that. I hope it's going well. I hope you're, excited to start, since, well, if I remember my student time, which hasn't been that long ago. I mean, I just graduated this summer, so probably should update, the bio that I have. But I remember, that I would really enjoy starting a new semester, because, well, the beginning is always the nice part, like exams are still far away, and, everything's just starting out at a like slower, more digestible way, like nice pace, and then suddenly, I don't know, like 2 or 3 weeks in, I would say, it suddenly becomes like very hectic, and deadlines are coming up, and I don't know how it changes, but it happens every time. So yeah, enjoy the beginning, I like the slow start. So hopefully, you're also having a slow start, because it's tough, to get right in there and get it all done. Rose Garden, you almost got done reading chapter 2 of your history, though. Okay. Nice. Well done. Good job. How was the deadline that you had on Wednesday? Did you manage to write the essays you had to do? Hopefully all went well with that as well. And also, I did want to announce, with like the future of the stream, like where we're headed, since I did announce when I started the stream that I was actually gone today because of the whole PhD that I'm gonna, start doing. I really did not expect that this would happen, honestly. So, I'm gonna study for 4 more years, but I mean, it's not really the same as studying, because you are researching, so you're reading on a lot, but it's not like I will have exams, I won't have any exam season where I have to, cram all the knowledge inside me. No, I will just have to like read as much as I can about my topic, and then, write a book about it, basically. So it's a bit different, but that having said, I had hoped that I'm, allowed to work from home a lot of days, but turns out their policy or their rules is that you're, only allowed to do the work from home on 1 day. So that's a bummer with the streams, because obviously I cannot stream there in the office, because like I saw the office and it's like an open space, open office situation where everyone, you know, kind of sits in the same room. So yeah, I don't think that's, you know, that's gonna work. I don't think I can put my camera there. And this whole setup, it would be way too loud because we have this laptop that is like blowing air in the loudest way possible. So yeah, I will definitely, you know, try to stream the first month, you know, on the day that I do work from home, we'll do a stream. And the good part about, you know, me working from home on that one day is that, you know, I can make a super long stream, so we can do like an 8-hour stream probably without any problem, since, you know, I will have to sit here and just get it done, you know. So that's something. But the downside is, unfortunately, it's just one day. So yeah, I won't be able, you know, to have such a regular schedule like I have now. And probably like in the last 2 years, I'm probably gonna have to like work on the weekends as well, like to get it all done, you know. And then probably I can also stream in the weekends. But I mean, to start out, I don't think I'm gonna sacrifice my weekends to also, you know, work on my PhD, since, you know, you need like a sort of work-life balance where you also take a day off to do like absolutely nothing, you know, like to reboot your whole you know, thinking system, to take a break, to, you know, have a fresh start on Monday again, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's the update. Yeah, it would have been great if it were 2 days stay at home and then 3 days in the office. That would have been ideal, I think. Because also this way, you know, I do need to I need to see what I'm gonna do with the dog, you know. Because I used to, you know, study all the time at home, and then, you know, the dog could be with me, but now we're gonna have to find a solution for that too. So things are, you know, getting a bit complex. You don't know, Vibhuti, what don't you know? Tell me. Not sure what you're referring at, but by the way, welcome. How are you doing today? And also, what is it you're currently working or studying, if I'm allowed to ask? It's always interesting, you know, to understand what it is you guys are currently going through, what you are doing. And I can see that the Rose Garden on Twitch, you're saying that you have 2 essays due tomorrow. Okay. But so that means that you still have like today and tomorrow as well, since it's like midnight basically. So the deadline. So that's good. That's very good for you that you still have 2 days, but it is 2 essays. So are you just gonna do like 1 essay today and then the other one tomorrow, or are you going to try to do both of them today already and like just do the finishing touches tomorrow? And I'm glad to hear that you managed to, you know, successfully get the other 2 essays done. So that's great. And yeah, I think it's normal that it's tough, you know. If it were easy, you know, everyone would be doing it. So yeah, well done. Usually things that are rewarding aren't easy. So that's that. Also, another thing I have to say is that I will obviously start the second session in like a few seconds, as you can tell, judging by the timer, but I will quickly leave to maybe get a cold drink, because today is such a hot day outside. I was sweating a lot. It was not very pleasant. And yeah, that means I will... Yeah, break time is over, but that means, you know, I'll disappear from the screen for a while. But fear not, I will be back, you know. I'm gonna put the BRB screen and then, you know, that I'll be back ASAP. So good luck, everyone, with our second session. I'm so sorry that today is only 2 hours. Like I said, usually it's at least 3 hours. But it was this or canceling the stream altogether. So I suppose, 2 is better than nothing. And also, Pisset and Abdallah, thank you for joining. How are you guys? I hope all is well. Good luck to you too. Let's start with our second session, you guys. Okay, you guys, we have finished our second Pomodoro, our second focus time, so I hope that went well for everyone. I hope, you've managed to check off some to-dos from your to-do list, or, well, that you've progressed in whatever it is you were, doing during this focus time. So, yeah, hopefully you had a good session, because I certainly did. And yeah, towards the end I felt like it was all going rather fast, but that's good. That means that we were in the zone, kind of. So as you may see, today we only did like 2 sessions, so I'm really sorry that we don't have a third session, because usually this is really the first time I'm only doing 2 hours. So usually it's at least 3 hours. And I have also done like a 4-hour study with me oftentimes, or like I think the maximum was like a 5-hour. So yeah, I do apologize for that. But yeah, plans got a bit out of hand. Couldn't really anticipate that I would be gone from home that much, and now I did not manage to arrive on time to start an hour earlier. And since right now it is almost 7 p.m, I'm definitely gonna call it a day, because I need to prepare dinner so that dinner is ready by the time my boyfriend gets home. So that's kind of the schedule still for me. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream so far. Not a lot of comments, so I'm really not sure what to say. Usually that's a bit easier, because I usually, respond to what it is that you're saying. But I do see Abdal saying that you like the background sound, so that's really great. And yeah, usually it's the same playlist during the streams that we have, and sometimes every now and then I will throw in a rain sound session, because I feel like that is nice. Yes, test user, I had noticed that you weren't there, so I explained everything in the last break, but indeed I did choose the PhD path, and we'll see how that goes, but I think that it's easier after studying to, continue doing the PhD instead of first working and then coming back to do a PhD, because right now it's still, normal for me to, kind of study all the time. It's not going to be studying, because it's different from studying, you research the whole time, so you read a lot about the same topic, basically becoming an expert on the topic, and then you write a lot about it. So yeah, I don't know how that will go, it's very strange. Rose Garden, then next stream is on Wednesday, because the normal schedule, for the time being, until I do start with the PhD, will be, it's always like Monday, Wednesday, and then Friday, unless things come up, but I think that so far, so good. Well, I don't have any plans on Wednesday, so the one on Wednesday, the next one, won't normally be affected unless, there's some sort of force majeure event preventing me from streaming, but shouldn't be the case normally. Someone on YouTube, you're asking whether I can do 6 hours. Yeah, so you see right now, there's really nothing I can do for 6 hours long, because I am on my holidays, and I also want to, just relax until I start with the PhD, because that will be very intense as is. So I don't think I'm gonna, be able to do 6 hours. I would not know what to do here sitting, because I'm not really working on anything for this month at least, But like I said, I did used to stream for longer hours. back when I, was studying, because then obviously I needed to get a lot of things done. And the PhD program is 4 years long, at least, if everything goes well. So it's fairly long. That's a good question, whether I'm going to teach some classes. No, it's not like you teach an entire class, but you may be asked to prepare like one lecture and just teach one lecture if it's, kind of aligning with the topic you're researching on, And it could be that you have to, for example, assist students writing their thesis if they do write their thesis in like a kind of similar topic to yours, then you're gonna be like their supervisor, their thesis supervisor. So we'll see. We'll find out soon enough. It's definitely very interesting. And I am not sure yet what the day will be that I'm going to stream, because I don't know like whether it's gonna be the same day every week, if I'm allowed to choose it or not. So that's something I'll have to discuss, but I didn't really get to discuss that because there were a lot of like other urgent things that I needed to ask, and like there wasn't enough time to ask all my questions. But we'll see. I'll definitely let you know, as soon as I can, for sure. And yeah, preferably I would like having it like, for example, on Wednesday, being at home on Wednesday. I don't know, because then it's like 2 days at the office, 1 day at home, and then another 2 days, and then it's a weekend. So I feel like that's a pretty decent split. But, well, honestly, it doesn't really matter that much, We'll see. I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated as I find out myself. I'm also very curious to, know how everything's gonna be like. But yeah, they were being like very vague with like a lot of things, because they're all saying like, oh, these things can be discussed and like this and that. And like, I want clarity. I want to, know how it is. It is a long journey, yes. So yeah, it was a big decision. I was, definitely stressing out on whether, this is the right decision. But honestly, if I compare, like the lifestyle that a PhD student has, to the lifestyle that like corporate lawyers have, which would kind of be the alternative, it's very obvious that those corporate lawyers have crazy long hours, so it's not gonna be any work-life balance over there, and probably a lot of stress and pressure, like external pressure from both clients and partners, managers, whatnot. So yeah, I suppose that when it comes to all those things, it was probably a good decision to go for the PhD. So we will see. Yes, I'll mainly have to be at a university. Well, not every day, but 4 days a week, and then 1 day will be at home. So I can stream on that day, but I cannot stream on the days that I am at university, because I really cannot move the setup towards there, and like also privacy reasons, because everything there is like glass doors and everything. So if I would film myself, you could probably see the person behind me, etc., and that's not good, so we don't really want that. So yeah, also Novocan, yes, you're new, welcome. By the way, feel free, to introduce yourself. I'm always very excited, to find out what it is you are studying or working, like if you already have a job, like, and what fields and stuff like that. Please do share if you feel like it, if you say like, oh, that's too personal, then by all means, I definitely respect that. No worries at all. But yeah, it's definitely great to have you. Nice to meet you. And coming back to by the way, for those of you that are new and you're confused, like, what the hell is she talking about? I am streaming simultaneously on both Twitch and YouTube, and normally the chat that appears on screen right now is supposed to show both comments, the ones on Twitch and on YouTube, but somehow it only shows the Twitch comments, and it's it's weird. It's not supposed to be like that, but it's a restream problem. I cannot really fix it. Sometimes it works, and then it doesn't work again, so it's really strange. So I do apologize for that inconvenience. It's very annoying. You're 49, okay, and you've been off work since COVID voluntarily. Okay, I see. And so how you structure your days usually? Like, do you do any freelance stuff or passion projects? What is it you mainly do? Oh, you're editing some text on mindfulness as a hobby and hang out here sometimes. Okay, chill. Mindfulness, very interesting topics. I have this book on mindfulness, the very known one. Like, I don't know. I don't remember the author's name, so I'm sorry for that. And yes, exactly. So Khaled, I am also streaming on Twitch. Yes, on both platforms. So in case you're confused, that way since I know it's not necessarily something that everyone does. Like, there's probably people that only stream on one platform. Then there's also this other platform, it's called Kick, I think, a third one, which may also be interesting to use. But yeah, I'd have to upgrade and pay for the restream version that allows you to, stream on multiple platforms. But then I feel like it could get very overwhelming for me to keep up with chats, since now it's like 2 chats that I try to, manage and reply to as much as possible. But if we add a third one, that may be just a bit, too much. That's your thing. I love that. I love that for you. It's great. I think it's a very interesting topic and very important one, so it's great that you're doing that. So you must be quite the expert then, since you've, had experience for like 20 years in the topic, so pretty cool. So yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube now and on Twitch. So you're watching on Twitch, but you could also choose to watch on YouTube, if that's easier, by all means. Everyone can do what fits for them. And I'm trying to read everything to keep up with it. Yeah, it's nice that you're back, by the way, Marika. Nice to see you again. I hope, you had a good summer, since I remember that you had sent, your views from the summer house and it looked absolutely stunning. So I hope, it was very pleasant to stay there. Yes, exactly, test user. So someone on YouTube, is asking whether, I will get paid during the PhD, and yes, fortunately, one is getting paid to do the PhD. Otherwise, it would not, be really possible if you have to do it for 4 years, because, living for 4 years, it's quite expensive. So, yeah, it is like a full-time job. Well, it is a full-time job. It's not like one, it is one, It's a bit special in the sense that, yeah, you're kind of, doing academic work, but that doesn't mean, that it's not really like a job, because, the work hours are basically the same. And then, yeah, you need to also, get things done. And also, you have to write your PhD thesis, but that's not all you do, because you also need to, help out the professor with things. So, yeah, you like the color of my walls. Thank you. I also like it. I chose it because it's rather soothing and calming, and definitely enjoy it. And I have 6 viewers on YouTube and only you over here. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't update very well. I think there were a few more watching on Twitch as well, an hour ago or something, but it is what it is, people come and leave, and that's perfectly fine. So it will start in October. Yeah, so I still have this month off, and then we'll see. So I want to... Oh, the Rose Garden, you're still watching. Yeah. So there's 2 people at least on Twitch then. There we go. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, you know, the count thing is off. Sometimes it's completely wrong. You know, because once it was showing me that no one was watching, but there were like 4 people commenting. So I was like, strange. Don't know why that is the case. But yeah, I want to thank you guys so much, you know, for joining today's stream, and also thank you for your understanding, you know, that we had to cut it a bit short, that we only did 2 sessions instead of 3 like usually. But the next stream, which will be, like I said, on Wednesday, also in the afternoon, but like 2 hours earlier than this one, will start at 3 p.m. Central European summertime instead of 5 like today. So hope that works for you guys. Hope to see some of you back then. And yeah, thank you for joining. Hope you managed to, you know, be productive, and see you soon, everyone. I'll end the stream since I do need to, you know, start with dinner. But it was lovely to chat with everyone. See you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.